All right, cool. All right, great. Well, here
Yo,
we need to let some people in.
it is another coffee break on another Friday. How is everybody?
Welcome.
I need to turn off my volume. Whoops.
We're getting things set up, everyone. Hey, Suhaila. Hey, Claudia.
Hey, what's up?
So Hayla's here. I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah, what's going on, Suhaila?
It's good. Don't mind me eating in the background.
For those joining on Instagram Live, we're doing both Instagram Live and Zoom. Why? Why not? So we have two screens going on, and so as you can see on Instagram Live, Sarah's juggling her phone, getting it ready.
I'm trying to figure out why I can't turn down the volume all the way.
Yeah.
Is that no longer a thing on iPhones? Like you have to always have a little bit of volume?
I guess. I don't know. All right.
What?
All right. So yeah, welcome to another coffee break. Happy Friday morning, afternoon, evening, maybe even Saturday morning, depending on where you are. Yeah, so we've been doing these for the last month, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last few weeks as an opportunity to just say hi to our community, talk about what's going on within climate designers, and just just say a few things about all the great things that we're doing, but also all the great things that our members are doing as well. So
that's a great opportunity for new members to hop in and say hi and see who's behind this thing and tell us who you are and a little bit about you. So feel free to throw in the chat where you're calling in from. If you've got a coffee, tea, what you're drinking, if you're eating, what's your snack?
Snack of choice. All right. So we should dive in. I'm sure you have seen us promoting the hell out of this summit that we're throwing called the Climate Designers Party Program. It's been months in the making. We're less than a couple days away. It starts Monday, March 1st, and goes all the way to the 12th of March. So it's a multi-week summit. We have sessions pretty much every day, not 9 to 5 fully loaded with sessions. We're not that crazy. What we're doing is just kind of sprinkling sessions throughout. There are going to be sessions in the morning, some in the afternoon, some in the evening. And so it's been me, Sarah, and a small team of amazing volunteers putting this whole thing together. And I've said this once and I'll say it again. I give credit for those who do this full time. This is quite the endeavor to put on an event at this scale, something that I never want to do again. But
it was a lot of work. It was an amazing amount of data entry and random things that I never thought I'd be doing. But it's also really rewarding. I think the best thing about putting together this event has been meeting all of the people that have just sort of come out of the woodwork when we start looking around for people who talk and give workshops and teach and advocate for using their design skills to make a climate impact. And using their creative skills in general. We have people who use skills outside of design, but related and also complementary, like improv or leadership development or crafting a narrative, storytelling. So we're going to be covering all of that stuff with the people that are in the program for Party Program. And I think it's really an amazing program of skills that any designer who wants to lead the way to design a better world would really benefit from having these things in their tool belt. So it's been really rewarding to see all the people who are already leading the way in this way and willing to share their wisdom with other people, designers who are already rockstar designers maybe, but haven't really thought about how to lead a team, to innovate, to create a whole new future, to have the conversations that need to be had. around climate justice, environmental justice, inclusivity. It's a really wide range of topics that we're going to be covering over the next 2 weeks. And I think it's going to be really mind expanding and exciting, I hope.
Definitely, definitely. So I want to call out a handful of these sessions that we're so excited to have. We have first and foremost DJ Kavum,
Whoop, whoop.
really awesome guy. We've gotten to know him a little bit on some of these calls, and I mean, oh my god,
He's an eco hip hop artist.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to his session.
And a vegan chef.
And a PhD. And
an activist.
And a fashion design. Like, he does everything.
Oh my gosh.
So his workshop's going to be covering a ton of different things around environmental justice, climate change, obviously, food justice, health, wellness. He's a hip hop artist, so he's going to bring music into the mix as well.
He raps about vegetables, y'all.
Yeah, but like in a legit good way. Like,
yeah.
I've been listening to his music. You can
it's not a joke.
You can find him on Spotify.
So awesome.
DJ Kavum, Cavem, Kavum, DJ Kavum. Check him out. Super energetic, very passionate about the work that he's doing. And he's been on Rachel Ray. He's been on Oprah. He's been at the White House to do a session with the Obamas back in the day. So yeah, he's a great guy. And there's also some possibilities of us doing some collaborations with climate designers with some of his other initiatives after the summit is over. So stay tuned for that. Next up, we have David Solnit. He's the former art director for 350.org. He's going to do a really fun interactive workshop combining art and activism.
And this one's on a Saturday or a Sunday. So if you're worried about, if you're going to have to work during the summit and miss all this stuff, this one's on the weekend, so you can join live. Yeah. And I highly recommend doing so.
Yeah, and also just a quick note on that, all the sessions will be recorded. So if you do get an all access pass and you miss a few sessions because of work or other life things, don't worry about it. You'll get the main stage presentations recorded. Obviously, these breakout rooms are not going to be recorded. The interactive stuff won't be recorded, but the main content will be. So just to let you know. We have a really fun workshop lined up with the Circular Home Lab team over in, I believe they're based.
I want to say London.
I think one's in London, the other one's in, I don't know. I think they're both in Europe. Designed with food waste. And they're going to be talking about circular economies and food waste. And it's going to be a really fun do-it-yourself workshop where you're going to actually be taking your food waste in your own kitchen and making a small bowl out of it. And they're going to teach you that whole process so you can turn waste into something tangible.
There's a couple special ingredients that people will need to have and prepare in advance of the workshop. So we want to call that out now for people who are attending live. We will be sending out a pre-workshop worksheet, I think. And I believe they're also doing a pre-recorded video to help people get up to speed and get prepared for that. And the workshop itself is at the end of the event. So just wanted to call that out. It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah. So they've been really great to work with. And then we also have we just nailed down all the information for this great panel, Design as a Tool for Environmental Justice, Storytelling for Impact and Advocacy. So this will be a panel with a number of heavy hitters. Really excited for this one. We have the moderator, Jamie Burton.
Jasmine Burton.
I'm sorry, Jasmine Burton. She actually does a lot of things. She's a designer for the CDC, but she has a number of other initiatives that she does nights and weekends. One of them is called Wish for Wash, which is a really great organization. We have Kari Slater, who's a designer for Our Climate Voices. And then we have Shie Batista, who is like 18 years old, and she runs the Fridays for Future New York chapter. She's spoken in front of the UN. She has interviewed Jane Fonda. Like, she's a bit of a badass at 18. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck was I doing at 18?
Oh, right. PBS calls her America's Greta Thunberg.
Yeah. So that cool. Panel is pretty amazing. A lot of great people on that panel. So looking forward to that. And then to kick us off with the summit, we have all these design showcases on the first day, Monday, March 1st. So too many to list out right now, but if you go to our schedule, you'll be able to see really interesting people doing amazing work in a variety of spaces, highlighting products and services that they're up to, that they're going to be presenting. So
yep, and that schedule's online at climatedesigners.org/party program, all one word, especially for anyone joining on Instagram where you can't see the URL on Mark's screen behind his head on the Zoom call.
Yeah, so it's coming together. We've just been heads down this last week with promotions and then logistics and things. We've been doing data entry and
tech checks
with this. Oh yeah, and then maybe something to bring up too. We're using this new video conferencing platform called AirMeet. So we are not doing Zoom. AirMeet is pretty interesting. It does a really great job of recreating the in-person conference experience, where we have different tables where you can sit at a table and have your own little networking like breakout room. And then when the main session happens, everyone gets ushered into the main floor. And then there's also speed networking options too. So you can have a 5-minute speed networking with you and another person, and then it automatically switches up to the next person. And then we also have, I want to call this out too, we also have, if you go to the event page, you'll see a ton of different logos from our sponsors, community sponsors, media sponsors, organizations that are just wanting to help out with this summit. A number of them will be joining. They have their own little like table where they have a representative from those organizations at the table to just talk about what it is that they do during these networking sessions. And I think we have about 5, maybe 6, I can't remember, 5 or 6 networking sessions sprinkled throughout the 2 weeks. So this will be either before or after a session. So stick around if you can, meet people. I mean, because in my opinion, the best thing about these types of conferences is actually just meeting people. Actually, that's how Josh Singer, I'm going to call him out again on Zoom. That's how him and I met at I think it was an AIGA Design Education Conference in Bozeman, Montana. And of course, we have a few mutual friends, but it was really the times that we weren't in these workshops and lectures that we were able to connect and yeah, just kick it and become friends. So good to see you, Josh.
Kick it.
Yeah. So that's at least all the updates we have right now for the summit. We hope to see you all there. Hey, buddy. Yeah, Sarah, what else?
I just noticed that a couple people couldn't join this event still, and so I'm just sort of dealing with that. But yeah, I think right now.
I was one of the people who had problems signing in, but it was weird. Then I went in and RSVP'd for all the events in the future, and then it let me in.
Okay, that's really weird. I'm gonna like take this off of a recurring event and just make it a regular event or something.
I tried doing just for this event,
you guys,
like an hour before, and it didn't work. And then for some reason, when I RSVP'd for everything as a way to solve this problem in the future, boom. So yeah, who knows what the bots are thinking.
Good feedback. Thanks for that.
Boom. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that's like the party program is obviously the thing that's on Mark and my mind right now. But mostly this is just to say hi. If anyone's brand new and has any questions about climate designers or like needs help getting your bearings, wants to know what else is going on, or just wants to meet other people, just wants to come on camera and say hello, that's fine too. This is just a casual thing that's going on. And I think we're going to keep doing this, hopefully, if we have time after the party program. So it'll still be about welcoming new people, getting to know each other, and getting our bearings around this climate designers thing.
Yeah.
We do a monthly meetup every 3rd Saturday of the month. But it seemed like, I was welcoming new people to the online community, like 5 to 10 people every day. And it seemed like that was a long time to go if you joined the community and there wasn't another meetup for like another month before you really got to meet anybody and see what was going on and have a little networking opportunity. So
yeah, Yeah.
What's
And
up,
also,
y'all?
yeah, so we do have lots of other ideas that we're exploring after the summit is over, other virtual events and even collaborations as well. I want to just highlight this again. I'm sure some of you might have heard this already, but one of the things that we got from surveying our members a few months ago is that they're really looking for opportunities to create climate design projects. So they're looking for opportunities to create new work, to show off their skills, but at the same time, focus on something that actually is taking climate action. So with that, Sarah and I have been in the background trying to come up with opportunities and ways to do that, and trying to find potential partners to pair up with bringing our climate designers community together with their initiative or their community, to then create something that can be, think of it as like a project challenge, where we might set out to do like a 3-month challenge, and then something where you build your own team and then you create a project and then you present it, or it could look like another format. So we're in the works trying to figure out what that might look like. Nothing is set in stone just yet, but we do have a pretty good list of potential collaborators for that, knowing that our members are eager to find those climate projects so that they can flex those skills and build out their climate portfolio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if any of you have a project that you need people to help work on, let us know. Or if you have an idea for a project, let us know that too. We're just trying to give you all opportunities to make some climate action and work together and develop those skills.
Yeah, and I'm going to completely change the subject now. I just thought of this, Sarah. We got featured in the LA Times yesterday. So that's cool, right?
Woo, woo. I mean, we got a mention.
Got a mention. I shouldn't say featured. Yeah, we got mentioned. Yeah, it wasn't no front page news, not yet.
But it was a really cool article about how creative professionals want to make a climate impact, and about how sustainable products and brands are realizing that they need creative professionals to make their sustainable, innovative products palatable to the masses, I guess. So it's what's the article? It's about using, or how Disney was incorporated into a Chevy ad with like Star Wars spaceships used to sell electric vehicles.
Yeah, their new electronic SUV, EUV, electric utility vehicle.
Yeah, and then it goes into how the fossil fuel industry has been using marketing and PR to make itself palatable to the American public for decades. Mm-hmm. So why the heck not, use those same tactics, but for the brands that are doing things that won't actually result in us all dying and starving and burning to death. And then it mentions Clean Creatives, because they're doing a whole campaign, which we've partnered with them on.
Yeah, they're friends of ours.
And then they mention us, and they quote Mark and me, and yeah, it's a pretty big deal being quoted in a big city newspaper like the LA Times. I'm pretty excited.
We're making it, Mom. We're making it.
I know, it makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, and so I think that's everything that we have. We have a number of people, for those on Instagram Live, we have a number of people in our Zoom room right now. So again, just if you're joining us, we're doing these every Friday from 9:30 to 10 Pacific time. We have both Zoom and YouTube. A little bit more down, Sarah. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Pan out. We have a little bit of, we have some tech stuff going on. So we have Zoom and YouTube at the same time. We record these Zoom videos and put it on our YouTube channel. We do the Instagram live feed because that's what all the cool kids do. I guess next up we got to do Clubhouse apparently. So we have to have another device.
Totally blew past TikTok. I never even figured that one out. And now I have to go figure out Clubhouse.
It's hard to keep up. But
for those dance for TikTok. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, anyone in our Zoom room want to, get on.
I love
get on the
Twitch.
mic
I
or-
totally want to do Twitch. Claudia suggested that we go
Yeah.
on Twitch. I really want to. I
Yeah.
want to be like, oh, slash in the chat, and I want people to give us bits.
I have no idea what Sarah's saying.
Slash in the chat, y'all.
Yeah, so we have about 10 or so minutes left. Any comments, questions, any
Come on in, say hi.
Yeah, we don't bite.
Claudia just waves. Is everybody just kind of like dead in pandemic doom right now? Like, I do not want to talk to any more people on Zoom ever again.
Josh, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Like,
No,
yes.
I'm just nodding my head
Oh.
and confirming my Zoom fatigue. I
Zoom
have no
fatigue is
classes
so
today,
real.
so I'm happy to be on the receiving end. And I'm sorry I'm not giving questions because I'm always asking my students for questions and they're as silent as I've been. But
Yeah,
I'm
same.
happy to be here and be in the loop.
I just call my students out. Like, Claudia, tell me what you think about X, and then they have to say something.
Yeah, I find they're in the bathroom when I do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Lindsay, good to see you again.
Hi there, Mark. I do have one question I can ask. I'm not sure how many of the live sessions I can attend for the party program. Is there a key or a trick to understand which ones are going to have live networking so I can prioritize a bit?
Well, on the schedule page, we have dedicated networking sessions, and then within each session, the description from the presenter is up there, and that'll inform you what level of interactivity will be. So yeah, I guess maybe just read the sessions and see. And if you have any questions, you have my email. Just let me know, because I've been working with them a bit more, so I can give you a sense of if they are in fact going to have like breakout tables and things or not. So.
In general, I think if it's a panel or a fireside chat, the interactivity will be mostly Q&A, which, I mean, it would be great to be in there and ask questions and drive the conversation. And then if it's a workshop, that usually means that there will be hands-on activity in breakout rooms, which are actually tables in this program.
Yeah, we've been pushing the presenters to have an element of interactive something, right? So the low touch side could just be breakout rooms or breakout tables in this case, because we're using AirMeet. Or on the high touch side could be like actual like designing something for like 45 minutes, so it just depends, but more often than not, there's going to be some level of interactivity.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been really trying to make it to be not a lame webinar type conference. So
Zoom fatigue, y'all. We're all exhausted.
And it's just beyond gaining the amazing knowledge from these really smart people, we hope that you also gain new connections, new friends, right? I mean, that's really the magic of these conferences. I've gained so many amazing friends that I can call good friends now because we've met at a random conference, 8-10 years ago. And then, so we're just trying to kind of mimic a lot of that in this conference.
Yeah, there's actually tables in between sessions too. So anyone who is on the AirMeet platform in the venue, it's kind of like joining a festival where once you're in, you can sit down at a table with anybody and just strike up a conversation. And then we'll also have the speed networking on, so you can be randomly matched with any other attendee. And I think it'll be like 5 minutes or whatever we set it to have a conversation, and then it'll match you with somebody else. A little bit like chat roulette, but without the exhibitionism.
Slash certain types of picks. Suhaila, what's up?
Hey y'all. I'm Suhaila. I see a lot of new faces. It's lovely to see you guys as well as anyone on IG Live. I am not coming to the party program, but I do have another pitch for you guys. I run a kind of launch / like manage, really collaborative.
Oh, your audio just dropped. Do you have your mic covered? It's a little hard to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I think I just had to get up for some reason. Yeah, so I run, manage / like practice with other people a project with CD, and that is Vote for Climate. And basically we de-jargonize climate policy and run that on social media to try to get more people involved and talking about climate policy online. And so today we have another bi-weekly meeting, and that is at noon PST, so in 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
So we'd love for anyone who wants to join. We'll just be talking about new campaigns that we want to run and other campaigns that are ongoing and checking in with everyone. So hope to see you all there.
And how can people join?
Oh, yes. On the Mighty Networks platform under events, you should see Vote for Climate bi-weekly meeting number 23, 4, something like that.
If you are a member of the circle, so they have to be in the circle.
Please join the circle to access the meeting. Yeah, I don't really have a link for you at this specific moment, but I can try to grab that and put it in the chat.
Yeah, if you go to the Mighty Network platform and click circles, you'll see the Vote for Climate. Just join it, and then you'll see all the stuff that is within that circle. Pretty straightforward. Awesome.
Thanks, Suhaila.
Nice.
Yeah, the Vote for Climate is a circle within climate designers, a bunch of volunteers, and it's a really great way to do some climate impact work, especially around the policy side of things. And I have learned so much working with that group.
Good stuff. All right, well, we're wrapping up, I guess.
Final 2 minutes. Anyone want to say anything?
Yeah. Josh Skur, I see you wanting to say something. Maybe just unplug your headphones. Try that. Now you're on mute.
Darn technology.
You want to just chat it? Yeah, okay. All right, 1 sec. So yeah, for those in Zoom, Suhaila just chatted us the link to the event, or I should say maybe the group, the Vote for Climate group.
Yep.
Yeah, and even if it's not voting season, there's still lots of things that needs to be done in order to get ready for our next election cycle, which is in, when is it? What year is this? 2021? Next year, something like that. Yeah.
I know.
The work is never finished. Oh, okay. Josh Spiro, nice to meet everyone. I'm new to this community. I was wondering if there's any resources for more environmentally friendly web design and web development. Yeah, that's been brought up a few times during some of our meetups. There's a handful of people that are interested in that. Oh man, actually, there's a young lady, Green the Web, I believe, greentheweb.com. She's a member. She presented that to us during one of our global meetups. So again, just to reiterate, our global meetups are every 3rd Saturday of the month, and it's an opportunity for you all to share any sort of work to get kind of, feedback. We go into breakout rooms and you can get specific feedback after your presentation. And she shared that with us during one of our global meetups. I think it was last month in January, I believe. And I think it's Green the Web, I believe. So Josh, maybe just email me, or I'm sorry, chat me your email and I can follow up with you to send you that direct link. But
I'm really impressed with your memory recall ability, Mark, to pull that one out.
It's the mushroom drink that I've been.
Mud water, y'all.
Yeah, mud water.
Brain gets sharp. My brain needs some more mud, apparently.
Okay, so Josh found it. Was it the right URL, Josh? Green the Web. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. greentheweb.com. Is that it? Plug for that young lady. I think she's from Germany, I believe, or she's over there in Europe.
Cool.
Somewhere over there. But yeah, And there's a lot of other initiatives as well. But yeah, happy to chat more on the platform, Josh.
Sweet. All right, I think that's a wrap because we are 1 minute over and I don't want to keep you all from your next lovely Zoom meeting. Design life.
All right, everyone. So thanks for joining on Zoom, Instagram Live. See you all at the summit. This time next week, we will be doing, I guess, like our first week recap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be kind of cool. Yeah, awesome. I didn't even think about that. Jeez, one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so see you all next Friday, and yeah, have a good one.
See ya.